You're watching WKYT News at Noon.
Good afternoon from WKYT News. We're continuing now as we approach 12:30.
It's a tragedy that's rocked a central Kentucky community.
Today, people across Richmond are mourning the loss of Officer Daniel Ellis. Ellis died overnight, just days after being shot in the head during an investigation. Police escorted his body from the state medical examiner's office in Frankfort back to Richmond late this morning. WKYT's Victor Puente is live in Richmond now to begin our top story team coverage this afternoon. Victor?
Officer Ellis's body was brought back here to Richmond about 45 minutes ago. He was led here by a procession of his fellow officers. After his death around 2 a.m., Ellis's body was taken to the state medical examiner's office in Frankfort. Then another procession brought him to the Oldham, Roberts and Powell Funeral Home here in Richmond. Ellis was shot Wednesday morning as he and another officer investigated an attempted robbery. The man police say ambushed Ellis, Riley Sizemore, was charged with attempted murder of a police officer. State police tell me they expect that to be upgraded to murder. People lined Barnes Mill Road as that procession came in. One of those women said Ellis had helped her daughter after a crash where she flipped her car. She said they remembered Officer Ellis because he checked up on them long after the crash.
I just think it's so sad that somebody tries to help so many gets done like this. It's sad for the community.
Originally, 3 people were charged in connection to this case, including Sizemore. Police say Gregory Ratliff led Ellis into the room where he was shot. Now, this started as a robbery investigation. Rita Creech was charged in that robbery, and now a 4th man, Carl Lee Banks, has also been charged with robbery. All 4 are expected to have their first court appearances Monday morning. Live in Richmond, Victor Puente, WKYT.
Victor, thank you. And for days now, people have been leaving flowers, balloons, notes, things like that outside the Richmond Police Department.
Since Officer Ellis's death, that display has turned into a memorial and is growing by the hour. WKYT's Mike Linden continues our top story team coverage from outside the police department. Mike?
No less than 12 hours ago, Officer Daniel Ellis passed away at UK Hospital. Here in Richmond, his squad car remains parked in front of the police department, and people from all over central Kentucky are paying their respects.
According to Kentucky State Police, Officer Ellis passed away just before 2 o'clock this morning. He was 33 years old. No less than 12 hours since his passing, his squad car is covered in flowers, cards, and notes to both RPD and Officer Ellis's family. Timothy Serp and his girlfriend live in Richmond, close to where Officer Ellis was shot. Serp says while he never had a one-on-one conversation with Officer Ellis, he says he would see him around the neighborhood from time to time.
He was laid back, just doing his job, making his rounds, like clockwork. I would see him talk to the neighbors, and just he seemed like he's a wonderful person.
An account has been set up at People's Bank in both Richmond and Berea, where donations can be made to Officer Ellis's family. He leaves behind his wife and his son. In Richmond, Mike Linden, WKYT.
Mike, thank you. A Richmond Police Department official says Officer Ellis's squad car will remain in front of the police department for a while.
And across Richmond today, businesses have been planning fundraisers to help Officer Ellis's family. The Rolling Bistro food truck says it is donating all of its sales between 10:30 this morning and 2:30 this afternoon to the Ellis family. And the food truck will be at the corner of First and Irvin Streets in downtown Richmond there near the courthouse. Now, here's a look at some of the other ways that you can support the Ellis family. The Richmond Chick-fil-A will begin selling T-shirts at 2:30 today for $10 each. Orange Leaf in Richmond will donate 50% of their purchase there. If you make a purchase, 50% of it will then go there. XL Gymnastics will donate proceeds from this weekend's open gyms. Sexton & Sons Moving and Storage will be taking up donations as well. We have a list of some of the fundraisers plus the latest information on Officer Daniel Ellis at WKYT.com.
Other news of the day, a paramedic remains in critical condition after a car hit him. It happened near the intersection of US 27 and 39 in Nicholasville last night. Police say John Mackey's ambulance was clipped by another car while responding to a call at the jail. And we've learned another car hit Mackey when he got out to inspect the damage.
But he was faithful in his duty, and he wanted to see that the people of Jessamine County were covered and covered adequately.
A 17-year-old was behind the wheel of the car that hit Mackey. Police say it appears the driver was not at fault. We're tracking the investigation into a double shooting. It started outside Camelot East on Richmond Road early this morning.
One person was rushed to the hospital and another showed up later with a gunshot wound. WKYT's Kristen Kennedy is tracking that investigation here in Lexington.
The police say that shooting happened in that parking lot, and officers believe there was a group out at that time. They're hoping someone in that group can tell them what happened because they're still a little hazy on all the details. What we do know is that around 2:45 this morning, police came out here to the parking lot of the Camelot East Strip Club on Richmond Road for a call about a shooting. They found one man in the parking lot with a gunshot wound. They rushed him to UKER. They described his injury as very serious. They called it life-threatening. A second person, we're told, showed up at the emergency room, also with a gunshot wound. And police are calling that injury life-threatening as well. What detectives don't know yet is who the shooter was. Right now, detectives are reviewing any video that Camelot East or surrounding stores have, hoping that that can help them out. In Lexington, Kristen Kennedy, WKYT.
And right now, police do not have a description of the shooter. They are also not saying if the two victims shot were firing as well. All right, rain returned to the area overnight early this morning, and it's going to leave us with some cooler temperatures for the weekend.
You're going to feel this. WKYT meteorologist Micah Harris is here now with the weekend forecast. Micah.
You know what's crazy is you'll feel it. It's only going to make it to the 50s, and I say only, but that's not that far off from where we typically are this time of year. But we've been in the 70s the past few days. Now we're seeing those mild temperatures, still upper 60s, lower 70s. You can see that rain is moving, trying to move on out, and a lot of that's trying to backbuild too there in Richmond, just south of that into Berea. But the heaviest rain, the bulk of it right now, is in the southeast, right over the Howard Rogers Parkway, and it will stay to the south of that parkway through the afternoon and evening hours before it starts to fade away, or at least try overnight. Now, the chilly air actually comes tomorrow because that front is still way off. It's not even in the state of Kentucky, but watch for it to smooth on in here overnight and into tomorrow morning, and our temperatures will drop from the 60s you see now, even some 70s out and about, to the 40s overnight, but the 50s tomorrow afternoon. At least we'll get rid of the rain, though, as we continue to see that taper off overnight and into tomorrow morning. I'll show you those cold temperatures this weekend and what we have. A pretty active work week in store next week. That all comes up in a few minutes.
Police have made an arrest in a theft from a police cruiser. 4 rifles, ammunition, and flashlights were stolen from the unmarked Lexington police vehicle in Nicholasville nearly 2 weeks ago. Nicholasville police say all the items now have been recovered. 18-year-old Anthony Fomas is charged with receiving stolen firearms. Police say more charges could be filed. A former Lexington firefighter convicted in a hit-and-run will be sentenced today. Jared McCargo was found guilty of assault and DUI in last year's crash outside the beer trap. The crash seriously damaged a National Guard soldier, or injured a National Guard soldier from Guam. The jury recommended a 10-year sentence for McCargo. He'll be in court in about 30 minutes.
Well, I sat down with Governor-elect Matt Bevin this morning for a taping of Kentucky Newsmakers here at WKYT. We covered a variety of topics, and the governor-elect said he is ready to get started with his administration. It begins in just 5 weeks. Bevin says he has a 100-plus people transition team together and is prepared because he says he knew he would win the race. The governor-elect added that he must address the pension crisis, but he says his first mission as governor may be to address the issue of marriage licenses and the county clerks.
We're going to clear up this county clerk issue. I've spoken to this. It can be done. It should be resolved ultimately legislatively. We're going to take the names of the county clerks off of these forms. We're going to make this a form that can be downloadable and or picked up in hard copy, probably hard copy initially until we get the IT background set up on this to make it actually part of probably the Secretary of State's website. We'll figure that out. It's done in other states like Hawaii. But that is something we're going to clean up right out of the get-go because most clerks want this. The people of Kentucky want this. We'll get it done. Yeah, very positive.
Governor-elect Bevin will be my guest on this weekend's edition of Kentucky Newsmakers, and you can see the full program Sunday morning at 6 o'clock on WKYT or at 10 o'clock on the CW Lexington. Of course, if you're not available at that time, set your DVR. We've covered a lot of ground, a lot of topics, and he's not only ready to go, but he's off and running several meetings in Frankfurt today.
Well, certainly sounds like a program people don't need to miss. They don't want to miss it.
There you go. A complicated couple's epic romance takes center stage in Lexington, and it is called Love Music.
Also, how a game of chance is now a tool in the fight against cancer. Coming up on WKYT.